WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you, always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here comes Saul Alvarez, who weighed in at 151 pounds. He's 173 centimeters tall. And they'll be facing Juan Manuel Marquez, 5'7" tall with a reach of 67 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez. Are we looking at Mexico's next great young star? Many believe we are. A lot of buzz surrounding this young stud. Juan Manuel Marquez. And when you see this man, you know what you're getting. Dinamita comes right at you relentlessly. He's never been in a boring fight.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
and now introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 36 wins, no losses, one draw with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the young undefeated world contender, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
fighting out of the blue corner.
And now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. He threw a punch and just got countered. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Just missed with that jab. Straight right just misses. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted it, and they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. Do you believe what we're seeing? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Careful, let them punch themselves out here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. So close with that uppercut. Big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
That's lights out right there.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Swing and a miss with the jab. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. The 1, 2 seconds.
There's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every grip.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, my word, Canelo just got clipped. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him against it? Oh, no. How are they going to get through this?
Nope, that hook won't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Jab just missed with the left hand. Good defense stopping that jab. Straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Oh my God, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Parries that jab away. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
With welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That right uppercut misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Those counter punches have to hurt. jab doesn't score. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd, if you know somebody's got the...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! Why weren't they covering up? How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this act. And he couldn't take any more. Down goes Marquez. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.